Welcome back. The Better Business Bureau is out with the results of a new survey showing how young people have lost more money in the past year to scams. Take a look at this graph from the BBB survey. It shows people between 18 and 24 years old lost an average of $200 in these scams, which was the highest amount of any age group. This has not always been the case, so they say it represents a shift, according to the BBB.
In the past, what we've seen year after year is that young people fell victim to scams more often than some older age groups. But those older age groups would lose significantly more money because they simply had more money to lose. What happened in the last year was that young people actually fell for scams less often, but continued to lose more money than they ever have before.
And that amount has actually been increasing since 2018. Take a look at this change showing the average dollar loss since 2016. That green line represents that 18 to 24-year-old bracket. Since a low in 2018, the amount they're losing to scams has more than doubled. The BBB says the riskiest scams for the youngest age group are employment scams, online purchase scams, as well as cryptocurrency scams. Ones having to do with employment are hurting that age group the most. The BBB says employment scams often involve fake checks. They think young people may be falling for this because they're not as familiar with checks overall.
A lot of them probably aren't aware of the fact that even though the bank gives you the money right away, that doesn't mean that it's a good check. And it can take a week or more to find out that that was actually a bad check. And now you owe the bank that money. And that money that you just sent over to the vendor to set up your home office actually went to the scammer.
Now, the BBB says anyone presented with this type of situation should reach out to the bank before sending any money. Explain the situation and ask how long the waiting period is for this. And the BBB says if the employer pressures you, that is a red flag that they might not be legitimate. But that's not the only red flag to look for when it comes to these employment scams.
Too good to be true offer where they don't even need a resume. They don't need an interview. You're pretty much hired on the spot. They don't look at your qualifications. Comes with a great salary, and you get to work from home. Those are red flags.
The other thing the BBB says young people are falling for is online purchasing scams. And with the holidays coming, the organization reminds you to do your homework and make sure the site you are on and the business you are buying from is legitimate.
If you see a social media ad, and that's where a lot of these scams come from, you got to be very wary, especially if it's a company you've never heard of. You want to research it. So you want to go to bbb.org, see if anyone has filed a complaint against this company and see how the company handled those complaints. If they have been unresponsive, that's a red flag.
And the last scam that's impacting this younger group is cryptocurrency. Kristen Johnson, you see there from the BBB here in Connecticut, says someone in our state was a victim of this recently, and it doubled both as an employment scam and a cryptocurrency scam.
They called it an internship. He had graduated from college, and they said in order to test, his financial savvy, he needed to deposit $400 into a bank account and then turn it into cryptocurrency. And that would prove to them that he was financially astute. And unfortunately, after he sent that money to their cryptocurrency wallet, they cut off all contact with him, and he realized it was a scam.
Now, while cryptocurrency scams only made up 1.3% of young people's reports to the BBB scam tracker over the past year, they lost a considerable amount of money when they did fall for it. The average loss in that case was nearly $1,500.